Wrestling Rushmore.
Hello, humanoids! This is Ian from Squared Circle History, and I am here to ask you to choose your four. It's Pro Wrestling Rushmore. Welcome to the only podcast that takes a topic and constructs its own Mount Rushmore each and every episode. This show we will be tasked with naming the Mount Rushmore of wrestling t-shirts. Let me introduce to you my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, guys?
Alright, Brian, so we're talking about t-shirts today. What t-shirt do you have on today? And it better be a wrestling one.
Of course it is.
Alright, what do you got?
I have the Hollywood Hogan skull with the wings coming out.
Oh.
Gold tooth, NWO sunglasses.
Yeah, that's a pretty good description, too.
So I ended up picking up this shirt at Hogan's Beach Shop.
I have yet to go there, but it looks like the place to be if you're a wrestling fan. It looks like a wrestling museum, not just for Hogan, but just wrestling in general.
It's great, man. Recommend anybody down in Orlando or Clearwater, check it out. It's got a lot of cool stuff in there, a lot of reproduction shirts that he had with the NWO, WCW, and definitely check it out.
Is that shirt soft style?
Man, I don't know if it's soft style or not.
Is it soft?
It's soft.
Is it softer than
it's
the
about
average
as soft
shirt?
as you are.
Oh, well, I can guarantee you that my shirt is soft style because I paid extra for it to be, because I ordered my Terry Funk Classic Funk You shirt designed by the great Haru. And
Who?
Haru.
Okay.
You don't know Haru?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with
Well, Haru is the one that not only designed the classic Terry Funk shirt that I'm wearing right now, but has designed all of Terry Funk's legendary shirts that you've seen in the past. He also designed the Sandman Blood, Sweat, and Beers classic ECW shirt, the Sabu classic shirt with homicidal, suicidal, genocidal written on the back. A legendary designer, and it's funny because I reached out to Haru to submit a list, but Haru was unable to narrow down his choices for a Mount Rushmore of t-shirts, which makes sense having been around and designing shirts for decades.
Does he have his own store?
On Pro Wrestling Tees, somewhat, yes. I know all of Terry Funk shirts are designed by Haru, and he designs some others, because I have a Roddy Piper shirt that I got from a Pro Wrestling Tees crate that I know he designed. But I know he himself does not have a store, but among the other wrestling stores you can find his work out there.
I gotcha.
Now, while we're somewhat on the topic, what do you think makes a good wrestling shirt?
Design, color scheme, money, marketing, I guess.
Okay.
I'm all about the money, Ian. Whatever makes money, man.
Sure.
I mean, whatever looks good makes money.
That's why we're sitting here right now.
You betcha. Maybe a good slogan. Obviously, like Austin 316.
Yes.
You know.
What do you think about shirts that have the actual picture of the wrestler on it? Are you more,
I don't know,
to buy
man.
that type of shirt?
All right, so I guess it depends on what you're talking. Like, let's say the Cactus Jack Wanted T-shirt.
Yes.
Great. I mean, it's got his picture on it. It's cool. It's the Wanted sign. Definitely like a cool shirt. But then if you have like something where it's just let's say a Bret Hart and it says Bret Hitman Hart.
Yeah.
And it's just him standing there.
We already know your feelings about Bret.
Brian hates Brett. Brian hates Brett. Brian hates Brett. Brian hates Brett.
No, I'm just saying though. But like anyone or just a
Iron Mike Sharp.
Iron Mike Sharp with his hands on his hips.
Sure.
Although I would definitely buy that shirt.
That would be
I'm
awesome.
a huge Iron Mike Sharp guy.
All right, so we're gonna have a lot of t-shirt talk here. We had a really good response, with more responses this time than last time. I can say that for sure. As always, we'll go through these lists to help persuade us into making our own final decision. And in the end, we will tally up all the votes, and we will have our Mount Rushmore. Now, this week, reading our lists for us is the lovely, the talented Sara.
Hey guys, what's up? I think you'll be excited to see the list we have today. There's some pretty great options on here.
Okay, with that said, let's break ground on the construction of the Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling t-shirts.
Our first list is from Pat R. from Fall River. His choices include Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt, Macho Man Randy Savage's Purple Sunglasses shirt, NWO shirt, and Hulk Hogan's Hulk Rules shirt.
Okay, so we have Pat R right off the bat. Starting off with a big one, the Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt. No spoiler here, but this has to be the most iconic wrestling shirt of all time. What do you think, Brent?
That's the Austin 316 on the front and the smoking skull on the back.
The original smoking
Right.
skull with the actual skull coming out of the smoke coming out of the eyes, not this cheap reproduction that they've come out with. That's just the skull with no smoke coming out of the eyes. That is not the shirt that Austin had in 1997. That is not the Austin 316 shirt that I purchased at the 1997 King of the Ring at the Providence Civic Center. That's not the Austin 316 shirt that I wore to gym class the next day. I was either in 5th grade or 6th grade. I can't remember. But I remember putting it on in gym class and people saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be wearing that. You should be framing that shirt."
Sorry, I asked.
You know what I wish, though? I wish I could get that Austin 316 shirt now with the smoke coming out of the eyes in soft style. Alright, so the next one that Pat mentioned is Macho Man Randy Savage's purple shirt with the sunglasses. That's another iconic one. I remember finding that one in Hot Topic, and I was very excited to see that they re-released that. And a good thing about this one is, yes, it includes a picture of the wrestler on it, but it's more of a design within a design. So I think that gets a pass. What do you think?
Definitely one of the most iconic shirts. Love it. I do love that shirt. And, yeah, I mean, another reproduction, obviously. They're all out there everywhere. I think Homage has a version of it. Pro Wrestling Tees must have a version of it, right?
I don't
no.
know.
Oh, he doesn't have a store on Pro Wrestling Tees?
No, he does have a store on Pro Wrestling Tees. That specific design, I think, is just WWE, but Pro Wrestling Tees has a design similar to that.
So how does Homage have it? Do they work in conjunction?
Homage
with
works with WWE.
They do. So
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah.
Yes, they do. So the next one that Pat mentioned, the NWO shirt, that's another one. I believe I heard that Dave Meltzer came out with a list, and I'm going to misquote him, and I know somebody's probably going to correct me, but I know he came out with an article saying the highest grossing wrestling t-shirts of all time, and if I'm not wrong, I believe NWO was number 1 and Austin 316 was number 2, but really those two were interchangeable because during that time when wrestling was at its peak, during 96, 97, 98, you couldn't go anywhere, not even a regular department store without seeing an Austin 316 shirt or an NWO shirt, whether it be on the rack or on somebody's back.
Let's see what NWO shirt did for the industry. So you have the NWO shirt, the original black and white. You have the Wolfpack, the red and black. Then you open the door for the Latino World Order shirts.
Yes.
And how many other World Orders were there?
The Blue World Order.
Well, that wasn't WCW though.
Oh,
I mean,
my
but no, you're right though. I
apologies.
mean, still, ECW. It opened the door
Yes.
for ECW to have a World Order shirt, the Blue World Order shirt.
Yeah.
It opened the door for a lot of things. And look at the money that shirt made just for itself and other brands.
And still, I mean, look at Randy Orton coming out with the
RKO
RKO
shirt, yep.
version. I mean, it's been reproduced, and what what they say, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So
Absolutely.
I think that's proof of it right there. The last one that Pat mentions here is the Hulk Hogan Hulk Rules shirt. I know for me, that was the first wrestling shirt that I ever owned. I got it in the Hasbro role play setup with the Hulk Rules tank top and the Hogan bandana and the weight set.
You had the weight set?
I think I had the weight set. I might be confusing that with the LJN one. I definitely had the Hasbro one. I don't know if it came with weights, but it definitely came with the shirt and the bandana. I wore it all the time. Even got a crucifix to go along with it. Oh, you know what it came with? It came with the white wrist guards.
Gotcha.
Not the tape, but Okay, Sarah, who do we have next?
Next up, we have Mikey from the Streets. His choices are Rowdy Roddy Piper's Hot Rod shirt, Hulk Hogan's Hulk Rules shirt, Macho Man Randy Savage's Purple Sunglasses shirt, and Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt.
Okay, and I would expect this from Mikey. Mikey from the Streets. So right off the bat, he gives a second vote to Hulk Hogan's Hulk Rules shirt, a second vote to Randy Savage's Purple Sunglasses shirt. We have another vote for the Austin 316 shirt. But he is the first one to introduce Roddy Piper's iconic Hot Rod shirt. Whether it was on black, whether it was on white with the red ringer, you cannot deny the original villain of the WWF. That shirt was hot.
Great shirt. I gotta agree. It's I have that shirt. I own that shirt and wear it proudly. Don't know if it's on my top 4 though.
Yeah.
I'm winging this today, Ian.
Yeah.
So I thought about this subject a lot, and there's just so many.
You overthought it, didn't you?
I did overthink it. I thought I had it, and then I went back and forth with it, and maybe someone will bring one up that'll change my mind.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm waiting for, I think.
And I think that's the benefit of us being the host is we have the final say at the end to, after everybody has had their say, we can say, oh, okay, well, this is what I think. I know that this list has definitely made me reconsider a few things, but there's still one shirt in particular, and I'm going to spoil this for you. I have one shirt on my list that nobody else put on their list, and I'm not... I think the kids are saying humble brag these days. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying there is a shirt out there that I think is as popular... all right, I'm not going to go that far. But it's very popular, comparatively speaking, to Austin 316 and the NWO, and nobody else picked it. And when I say it, you're going to say, oh yeah, that is a pretty popular shirt.
It's the Ronnie Garvin shirt, isn't it?
Of course it's the Ronnie Garvin shirt, Brian.
I knew it.
Okay. All right, let's gather ourselves together here. Sarah, who's next?
Jeffy from the Riv votes for Hulk Hogan's Yellow Hulkamania shirt, Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt, NWO shirt, and D-Generation X shirt.
Okay, so, Jeffrey from the Riv, switching things up here. Now, we still have a Hulk Hogan shirt on here, but instead of Hulk Rules, he's going with the classic Hulkamania shirt. I have to agree with him. I mean, the yellow shirt with the red Hulkamania text, or even the red shirt with the yellow Hulkamania text, that's another shirt that's been imitated, and that's another shirt that has lasted the test of time all of these years. What do you think? Going down to Hogan's Beat Shop, did they have more of one than the other?
I didn't see... I don't remember seeing that one. I know they had the American-made Hulk Hogan shirt, which was cool. I actually ended up picking that one up, too. But the Hulkamania shirt, I don't remember seeing there. They had a lot of NWO stuff. Not a lot of WWF stuff.
Yeah.
Put it that way. But the Hulkamania shirt is definitely a huge money maker. And even though I am all about the money, like I don't know, like this Mount Rushmore for me is going to be, I think, half making money and half just my opinion.
Hey, that's fair enough.
So,
but
I do like that Hulkamania shirt.
Come on, it's
the most
as
iconic
basic.
shirt.
Exactly, it's as basic as it gets.
Right.
It's a specific font, and it's a recognizable font. You see that font anywhere else, you're like, oh, that's Hulkamania.
It's like the Hot Rod shirt.
The Hot Rod shirt, same thing.
And
yeah.
See what Rousey had Rousey on her shirt.
Yes.
But you could easily mistake that for the Hot Rod shirt, which is
yeah. And I mean, it's the original, and I really hope people remember that it was Rowdy Piper. He was the original Rowdy.
Oh, wasn't hers Hot Rhonda or something like that?
Hot Rhonda, Rowdy Rhonda.
Rowdy Rhonda.
Rowdy Rhonda. Yes.
I don't know, man.
All right, so getting back to Jeffy's list here, he gives us another vote for Austin 316, another vote for NWO, which is really interesting when you think about this. Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania shirt, even the Hulk Rules shirt, okay? 2 iconic shirts right there, as well as the NWO shirt, which is also Hogan influenced. I think we're seeing a pattern here. I think Hulk Hogan is a clear moneymaker. So the 4th shirt on Jeffy's list here is another iconic one from the Attitude Era, the D-Generation X shirt. That was another one too from arguably the most successful period in the WWF's history. Brian, were you going around crotch chopping people?
I wasn't. Actually, I'm lying. I was still in high school, I think, when DX was going on. So yeah, we'd us seniors go up to the freshmen, crotch chop them, get in their face and stuff and tell them to suck it,
I specifically remember a kid that was on my bus that was very influenced by wrestling. If it happened on a Monday, we were going to see it on the bus on a Tuesday. And in 1997, he might be listening to this. I don't really want to give too many specifics, but I mean, once he knows when it is, he'll know. But the night before on Raw was the night that Shawn Michaels happened to moon the Hart Foundation from the Titantron. So from there, you can draw your own conclusions as to what happened to the bus driver. And let me tell you, it was a very, very full moon. With that said, Sarah, who do we have next?
Next up, we have Danny in Dartmouth. He brings up the Hulk Hogan's Yellow Hulkamania shirt, Roddy Piper's Hot Rod shirt, NWO shirt, and again, we've got Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt.
Okay, so Danny here. Danny's got another vote for the Hulkamania shirt, another vote for Roddy Piper's Hot Rod shirt, and then we have what I feel are going to be mainstays, the NWO shirt and the Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt. Is this what you expected, Brian, going into this?
Definitely is. I'm surprised, people aren't mentioning different things. Like, love them or hate them. I think the Cena 8-bit shirt.
Yes.
Remember the Nintendo one?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that was a pretty cool shirt.
Patience, Brian, it's coming up.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah, it's coming
that's
up.
on someone's list?
That's on somebody's list.
See, that's cool.
You betcha. And we're talking so much about these Hulk Hogan shirts. Let me ask you this. When you were a kid and you were watching Hulk Hogan on TV and he ripped off his shirt and he threw the shirt in the crowd, did you ever wish you were that kid that caught that shirt?
Of course you did.
And I mean, it's just a sweaty, ripped up shirt. I mean, well, I wouldn't say unrecognizable, but I mean, you look at it, it's just a rag that somebody would just clean up with. But for years, I was just like, I want that sweaty shirt.
Right. Imagine what it's going for on eBay right now.
I don't even want to look because I'd probably start,
used-
taking out money for it.
Used Hulkamania shirt.
Jeez. I think I heard Zack Ryder say he got one, but I'm not surprised by that because it seems like whatever he wants, he seems to get. Okay,
Good
Sarah.
for him.
Who do we have next here?
Hunter LNR, NWO shirt, CM Punk's Best in the World shirt, Daniel Bryan's Yes shirt, and the Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt.
Okay, so Hunter LNR. So as we get, there we go again. Another vote for the NWO, another vote for Austin 316. But two shirts here, more modern shirts. First we have CM Punk's Best in the World shirt, and we have Daniel Bryan's Yes shirt from the Yes movement leading up to WrestleMania 30. Definitely big shirts, I'd say, from that. What would you call that era? The 2010 era?
I don't know.
The millennial era, right, Brian?
Well, I suppose.
But yeah, that CM Punk Best in the World shirt, that was hot for a while, and I really think that's one of the shirts that, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, but that was one of the first shirts that Hot Topic brought in when they started reintroducing WWE shirts into their store. And I know that Daniel Bryan, yes, sure. I mean, who wasn't rooting for Daniel Bryan leading into WrestleMania?
I feel like when you put those shirts on your list, you're kind of a wrestling purist. You like those guys that can go and give you a nice technical match. So maybe it's just a fan favorite, and that's why those shirts are on the list. I don't know if they're, I'm not gonna say good looking enough to be on the list for me. I don't know. I just don't.
Well, think about it. Think about what we were saying about what makes a good wrestling shirt, and what we've been discussing so far. You take that iconic NWO logo that's just plastered right there in the center of the chest. I'd say the CM Punk Best in the World flag is about that same size of the NWO shirt, or should I say the NWO logo on that shirt. I think it goes to what we're saying. If it's an eye-catching image, an eye-catching logo, a slogan, just something that's going to catch your eye and be like, what the heck is that?
I understand, but top four.
Top four? No. I don't think so personally, but I'm glad it was mentioned.
Definitely.
Just for the whole scope of, the history of wrestling t-shirts here. And then I want to say that Daniel Bryan Yes shirt came out during a time when that whole poster thing was becoming famous. I feel like it was during Barack Obama's.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one image that everybody seemed to copy for everything. All right, I'm interested in seeing what else we have. Sarah, who's next?
Our next list comes to us from Cashman from Plymouth. Again, we've got a vote for Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt, Degeneration X shirt, a new one to this episode, the APA shirt, and the Job Squad shirt.
So Cashman from Plymouth, somewhat switching things up here. He gave us all Attitude Era shirts. We have another Austin 316 vote. We have another Degeneration X vote. But now brace yourself for this one, Brian.
Bret Hart.
No.
Oh.
No Bret Hart. But how about the APA, the Acolyte Protection Agency shirt? Would you put that on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling t-shirts?
I wouldn't put it on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling t-shirts. Not that it's a bad looking shirt. I mean, what are we talking about here? We're talking about NWO. It's 3 letters, right? What else? You're talking about...
It's a good design. It's a good design. And going back to what you were saying, and this is a callback to what we were saying from the first ballot, the 4th shirt on Cashman's list, ready for this one, is an imitation of another design. It's the Job Squad shirt that Al Snow made famous.
That's right.
Pin me, pay me, Brian.
Yes,
Pin
sir.
me, pay me. Any thoughts on the Job Squad? You think it's gonna make the Mount Rushmore?
No.
Nothing.
I mean, I like Head. The Job Squad.
I mean, come on. Everybody loves it. Everybody needs
the
it.
Job Squad's not making my Mount Rushmore.
No. I don't think the Job Squad is making the Mount Rushmore of much, really. Sarah, please tell me you have some different shirts for us.
Our next list comes to us from Shepland. Hulk Hogan's yellow Hulkamania shirt, Macho Man's purple sunglasses shirt, John Cena's 8-bit shirt, and Cactus Jack's Wanted Dead shirt.
Okay, Shep from Shepland. We're bringing Hulk Hogan's yellow Hulkamania shirt back on the board. We have Macho Man's purple sunglasses shirt on the board. We have, Brian, there it is, John Cena's 8-bit shirt on the board. I mean, it's retro. Cena loves retro. Kids love retro. Everybody loves retro.
I like the shirt, man. I love that shirt.
It was something
There's
different.
nothing wrong with that shirt.
Yeah, I mean,
The old pro wrestling.
absolutely Nintendo. Nintendo for life,
I
brother.
mean, it's better than the hustle, loyalty, respect shirt, right?
Yeah, you know
Well, then
something?
you can't see me. Oh, how about his U.S. title shirt? Where the title was like down below the waist.
It was on a
shirt?
chain, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was on a
No,
chain.
no,
It
you're
was
right. It was
down
around the
below
waist.
the waist.
Yes.
It looked like the shirt was supposed to make you look like you were wearing the belt.
Yes, both pathetic
shirt
and quickly on the clearance
sucked.
rack. Yes.
Go on.
No, you caught me off guard with that shirt, with the shirt around the waist. No, because I was thinking of another shirt. I wish I knew what it was.
Shirt? What? It was hanging on the chain.
Didn't seem to have a shirt, or it was like a chain around the neck and something was hanging from it. It almost looked like a Flavor Flav. It wasn't the clock, but I think it was like the. I'm gonna move on.
I don't know, man. Pat R's gonna look it up.
Pat R's gonna look it up for
Pat
us
R, look
because
it
of
up,
course
please.
Pat R from Fall River, who is always number one on our list of submissions, is always our number one fan as well. He is sitting here joining us, but would not like to be heard. But I think we're gonna hear some noises from him.
That's the one.
At some point there.
No, that's not the one. It's
what
the
do
black one. Wasn't it white?
There was a white one.
There was a white
Yes,
one,
there
right?
was a white one.
But he's talking about he said he had a shirt with a chain.
I feel like
Something was hanging off the
did
chain.
he have? It was around the time like G Unit was around. Did he have like a G something chain gang? Chain gang soldier, wasn't it?
That's very long to have on your chain, isn't it?
No, but it was like a little logo. It was CGS something. Well, before I forget again, my senior year in the yearbook, you know how they go around, they take pictures of you at different events or something like that. There's a picture of me in my yearbook wearing the original John Cena shirt, the white T-shirt, the blue ringer. It said Word Life. It had the two hands next to one another, and it had like the little Sasha Banks things over the knuckles. It said Word Life.
had that shirt?
I had that shirt. I was 100% all about John Cena when he debuted. Well, no, not when he debuted. When he became the rap character.
All right.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was something
Well, the
different.
rap character was so much better than what he is now.
I think he should have stuck with it.
Yeah, or at least gone back to it towards the tail
Well,
end.
yeah.
I mean, you can still be a face and do it. I mean, I think he would have been more over with the rap character later on in his career than he was back in the day as the rap character.
Oh, definitely, because he got stale.
Yeah.
He got stale. We got sick of seeing the same thing all the time. And speaking of getting sick of seeing the same thing all the time, the fourth shirt on this list is not a shirt that we have seen yet, but it is definitely iconic. Cactus Jack's Wanted Dead shirt. It has spanned multiple promotions. It has seen multiple re-releases. I remember when he returned in 2000, going to the SmackDown right before the Royal Rumble, trying to find it, but they didn't have it available in my size, and I finally got it years later. I mean, it's hard to deny a great design on a shirt right there, the Cactus Jack Wanted Dead poster. What do you think about that one, Brian?
Yeah, I love that shirt. Iconic shirt, wore in WCW, ECW, WWF. He wore in WCW, right?
I don't know if it made it in WCW.
Really?
No, I think it started. I feel like it started in ECW, or when that summer when he went to FMW and IWA Japan and all that.
But he
stuff.
wore out there in Japan, right? He wore
Yeah.
against Terry Funk in the death matches.
Of course.
So that's, right,
Hey, maybe Haru designed that one too.
That's what I'm
not
wondering.
sure.
Why don't you ask him, Ian?
I should ask him. Do you think it would be weird to frame a shirt? Well, you know how some people unautographed? Yeah, you know how some people frame jerseys, they just somebody's jersey.
No, I mean if they're autographed, they'll frame a jersey.
But if it's not autographed,
I haven't seen anybody frame an unautographed jersey.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but
yeah,
you just want to
just like
you
a
want
shirt.
to frame just
hey,
shirt.
okay, I have a Cactus Jack shirt. I really like it. Maybe I don't know, maybe I grew out of it, or maybe I just don't want to ruin it or anything. Maybe I'll just throw it in a frame.
Fold it up and put it in the closet. Vacuum seal it.
Yeah, I could vacuum seal, but then what am
You
I
want
going
to put it on display? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, does it have to be soft style even if it's in a frame?
Of course.
Or,
it's thinner in the frame. It's not going to stick out as much.
doesn't matter. You're not going to feel it in the frame. You're not going to wear it anymore.
It's all about presentation, Brian.
You're sick.
Sarah, who do we have next?
Mike the Wolverine votes for Hulk Hogan's Yellow Hulkamania shirt, Roddy Piper's Hot Rod shirt, D-Generation X shirt, and Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt.
All right, so Mike the Wolverine, he's coming out with some more votes for some classics. We have another vote for Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania shirt, Roddy Piper's Hot Rod shirt, the DX shirt, the Austin 316 Smoking Skull. I don't think any of those shirts are going away on this list. What do you say?
I don't think so either. You want to see a lot more of them. How are we looking? I mean, what's the clear-cut favorite so far?
Well, so far, I mean, Austin
NWO.
316 and NWO are the front runners right now.
And there's a lot of Hogan shirts on there, but just
A
not
lot
the
of
same
Hogan
one.
shirts. But what makes it hard for Hogan is he had two legendary shirts.
Right.
He had the Hulkamania shirt. He had the Hulk Rules shirt. Do we want to split hairs here? Are we gonna? Do we want to count the Hulkamania shirt as one is yellow, one is red? Should people have specified? We don't know. We're just gonna count it as one. Count it as one design.
Count it as one design?
I say at this point we'll count it as one design.
Oh, all right.
Different color variations and whatnot. While we have a little break here, when you were in school, were wrestling shirts cool?
No.
No?
I did everything I could to deny I was a wrestling fan. Unless we had a little clique, off to the side, and we talked about wrestling. And,
Yeah.
While I was in the shop, we wrestling shop
Sure.
class. But we're our own little group. It's not like I'd go out to the lunch table and talk to the cool kids and say, "Hey, how about that wrestling last night?" You know what I mean?
So, would you say part of what makes a good wrestling design maybe is the design should hide the fact that it's a wrestling shirt?
Not nowadays. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm older.
Yeah.
But no, I think wrestling comes and goes though. It's cool.
It's very cyclical.
Cool some years, not cool other years.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, I'm older. If you are a wrestling fan, show it. Show your support. Buy your wrestling T-shirts.
And you kind of see that with the results that we have here too. I mean, so far, the majority of the shirts have been from either the 80s or the 90s. There's not many shirts on here from the 2000s. I mean, beyond, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. Okay, Sarah, who do we got next?
The Blue Lou from Fall River votes for Hulk Hogan's Yellow Hulkamania shirt, NWO shirt, Cactus Jack's Wanted Dead shirt, and Stone Cold Steve Austin's What shirt.
All right, Lou from Fall River giving us another vote for the Cactus Jack Wanted Dead. We have another vote for Hulk Hogan's Yellow Hulkamania. We have another vote for NWO. And then, here's an interesting one. We were talking about how Hulk Hogan had multiple shirts. How about this one? Stone Cold Steve Austin's What shirt. There was a time when the What shirt was over.
That was just annoying.
You know what I hate about that though? The What shirt has the smoke coming out of the eyes of the skull that's supposed to be on the regular Austin 316 shirt,
Yeah.
but they put it on the What shirt. Why? What am I supposed to do? Like, find somebody to rip the seams apart and rip the two shirts apart and sew them together? Because if somebody can do that, please let me know.
I'm sure someone can do it.
Only if it's soft style though.
RW. All right, so
Yeah.
hold on. Are the shirts that you order from WWE.com soft style?
No, they're way heavyweight, and I don't understand why they're so heavyweight. It's hard to breathe in those things. If you sweat easily, WWE shirts are not for you. That's why I wish that they would have that soft style option like Pro Wrestling Tees has, and basically everywhere else.
Yeah, but it's like $3 more per T-shirt.
That's fine. I'll pay for the comfort.
You're already paying for a 50-cent gilded shirt. Or Gildan, however you say it.
Gildan.
The Fruit of the Loom
Know your T-shirts, man. This is the Mount Rushmore of Pro Wrestling T-shirts.
How much is a T-shirt? It's 50 cents probably, right?
Yeah,
per
more or
shirt.
less.
And you're paying them $25 at times
Yeah.
to iron on a design for you?
Screen printed on.
And then you're gonna pay $3 more
Yeah.
because you want soft style.
It's lighter, it's soft. Do you want to walk around all day in a heavyweight shirt that's going to cause you to sweat even more than, say, you may already?
Evidently I already do.
Right then, get some soft
Because
style
I'm not
shirts.
paying $3 more for a soft style.
I'm telling you, once you go soft style, you will never go back.
Feel this? Is this soft style? Feel me.
That's pretty close to soft style.
Oh, so Hogan's
pretty close.
Hogan's Beach.
Hogan knows what's up with the soft style, brother.
Dude, he'll sell you your soft style T-shirts.
Soft style, heavyweight, anything you want, brother.
I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, I don't mind shirts soft style. I'm telling you, I paid the extra for it. Like
I know, I've seen you.
It makes a difference. It's so thin, you can breathe, you can move around. It's wonderful, especially in the summer.
Good for you.
I know, it's wonderful. All right, let's keep this train going, Sarah.
Next up, we have Bobby on the Beat. His list includes Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt, Macho Man Randy Savage purple sunglasses shirt, NWO shirt, and Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania shirt.
So Bobby's bringing back the Macho Man purple sunglasses shirt. He's got to vote for the NWO. He's got to vote for Austin 316. And he's got to vote for Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania. Is it safe to say that if you were an 80s kid, that the Hulk Hogan Hulkamania shirt is ingrained in your brain?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, that might be the Mount Rushmore right there. Bobby's Rushmore might be it. He might have nailed it.
It's pretty close. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you grew up in the 80s, Hulkamania is definitely on your list.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 80s. Hulk Hogan shirt is on my list. Not the Hulkamania shirt, but there is a Hulk Hogan shirt on my list.
Right. I got a feeling I know which one it is.
That's the one I have on right now.
Okay.
I'll spoil it for you.
Oh, okay. Well, spoiler, everybody. Well, while we're talking about it right now, do you have like a favorite place to buy wrestling shirts, whether it be online? I mean, nobody's really buying shirts in person now, but I mean,
I used to like Barbershop Window.
yes.
They went out of business. I guess Pro Wrestling Tees absorbed them.
Yeah, I feel like they were an affiliate of Pro Wrestling.
They were cool. Like, I like obscure shirts.
Yes.
I like, like I have an Arn Anderson Spinebuster Ale shirt.
Yes.
It's got the Heineken logo, which...
Yeah, I have a
cool.
Brian Pillman Loose Cannon Ale, something of that sort.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Wrestling.
And they had like
beer
Ico
logos.
Pro shirts. The Ico Pro shirts were cool.
Yes.
Just obscure stuff,
Yeah.
that only a few people would get.
Ico Pro, you gotta
So if you're
want it.
wearing it out, you know what I mean?
Yes.
People are like, oh wow, that's a cool Ico Pro shirt. And they're 80s babies.
Yes. And clearly Bobby was an 80s baby with a list like that.
Sure
I'm looking
was.
at that list again. Yeah,
That's it.
he nailed
Let's just
it.
spoil it. Alright folks,
He nailed
show's
it.
over.
Bobby nailed it. Alright, let's humor everybody, Sarah. Who's next?
The LJN whisperer Zorro Mendez has on his list Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt, Macho Man Randy Savage's purple sunglasses shirt, NWO shirt, and Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania shirt.
Okay, the LJN whisperer Zorro Mendez. He's got a pretty good looking list here too. Austin 316 Smoking Skull. Oh wait, this is the same exact list as Bobby's.
Yep. See, there you go.
There you Austin
go.
316, the purple Macho Man sunglasses shirt, NWO, and Hulk Hogan Hulkamania. Jeez, all right. We'll keep trekking
Let's
forward.
plug on.
Yeah.
Keep on plugging.
Okay, who's next?
Next up, we have Daz Sedge Customs in Great Britain, Bret Hart's All Over print shirt, the 1992 Undertaker shirt, Hulk Hogan 1991 animated portrait shirt, and Legion of Doom's red WWF shirt.
Okay, it's good. It's good that this one comes up now. Daz Sedge Customs in Great Britain. So we have the Bret Hart All Over print shirt. Brian, I knew you probably had 10 of them.
Because the Brits love Bret Hart. Why? There shouldn't be a Bret Hart shirt on this list.
Oh, what's that all about?
No, it's... Oh, man.
If anything, wouldn't you think the Hart Foundation shirt?
And that's the one that says Hitman all over it, like all the way down the shirt.
Yeah, it's a picture of it's black shirt. It's a picture of him on the front, and then it's all his logos like all on top of one another, all around.
I don't even remember that.
I feel like it was from like 1994.
I feel like that's a terrible shirt.
Well, we also have here the 1992, the initial Undertaker shirt.
What does that look like? Is it just like black with Undertaker and gray?
Kind of close. It is a black shirt with like an animated kind of drawing of the Undertaker on it.
This dude's definitely unique.
Yeah, he's unique and he does unique work. And
he's got a list all his own. What does he make? What does he do?
He makes the awesome Hasbro 2-ups.
Oh, that's the guy. I'm sorry. He does great work.
He does do great work. And you know something? I'm going to correct you. That's not, I think you had the right Bret Hart shirt in mind. I'm going back. He sent me the pictures of the shirts. That Bret Hart shirt it's a white shirt. It's a picture of him on the front, and it says Hitman all around it.
That's the one I was talking about.
That's the one you... All right, so...
Terrible.
Yeah, okay, so my mistake. You see the Undertaker's right here. It's a black shirt, and that's actually a really cool...
That is kind of cool.
Undertaker design there. He also has this 1991 Hulk Hogan animated design. That might have been a UK only thing because I've never seen that one before.
Yeah,
it's a nice looking shirt though.
No, it's not a bad looking shirt. I guarantee that's probably a UK issue only.
And then we have the red
LOD.
debut shirt of the Legion of Doom.
That's a cool shirt. Definitely a cool shirt.
Yeah, that's these are all nobody else voted for these shirts. But I'm kind of happy.
See, when I physically saw that the other three shirts, aside from the stupid Bret Hart shirt, no, those are kind of cool. But yeah, man, I mean, he makes great 2-ups, but he likes Bret Hart.
He is a big Bret Hart fan. I gotta say that. And you know, hey, some people like cucumbers better pickled. That's all I gotta say. Sarah, who do we have next?
Next up, we have Canadian stoner rock band The Naked High, with Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt, D-Generation X shirt, Macho Man Randy Savage's purple sunglasses shirt, and Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania shirt.
All right, Canadian stoner rock band The Naked High, providing another list for us here. They voted for Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt, the DX shirt, Macho Man purple sunglasses, Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania. Brian, they're a Canadian band. No Bret Hart shirt. What do you think?
I think they know their T-shirts, Ian.
I say so as well.
That Macho Man keeps on coming up too. That's got to be in there somewhere, right? I mean,
yeah.
It? What shirt is going to get omitted for that Macho Man shirt at the end?
Yeah.
This is nuts.
And it's funny too because you think one Macho Man shirt can beat out, say, potentially 3 other Hulk Hogan shirts.
Yeah, I
or
do.
say like a fourth the animated Hulk Hogan.
I think Macho Man can beat out Hulk Hogan because that was the Macho Man shirt. Like, if you were getting a Macho Man shirt, that's the Macho Man shirt you were getting, and are getting now because it's still just as popular today as it was back then. So maybe the Hulkamania shirt goes, maybe the Hulk Rules shirt goes. Are you counting them all in one? That's the
that's one thing. I will count the Hulkamania shirt as one,
and the Hulk
Rules as another.
All right.
I can't lump all Hulk Hogan shirts as one. That's a bit silly. Okay, Sarah, what do we have next?
Package Pile Driver t-shirts has on their Mount Rushmore Austin 316, SummerSlam 98 event poster, ECW Team Extreme shirt, and the NWO shirt.
Okay, so Package Pile Driver t-shirts, definitely check that out. I know that they just released or are releasing a Hayabusa shirt.
Is that a .com? Is it?
Well, no, go on to Instagram. Look up Package Pile Driver shirts. I should have emphasized that before.
I don't have Instagram.
It's all Instagram. Well, get on Instagram. That's where you find all the cool stuff.
Dude, I'm not a 16-year-old girl. No.
Well, you know, some of us are a little bit older.
I have Facebook. That's enough.
No, you don't want to be on Facebook. That's yesterday's news.
That's enough.
So Package Pile Driver here. He's got to vote for Austin 316. He's got to vote for NWO. He's got to vote for the SummerSlam 1998 event poster shirt, where it was Stone Cold and The Undertaker, and they were battling in New York, and one of them has the flame from the Statue of Liberty.
That's a cool shirt, man.
That is a cool shirt. But you know something? That's a cool pay-per-view poster.
Yeah, all right, I get
But
it.
you know something? If I saw it on a shirt, I'd be like, yeah, that's a really cool shirt.
Right.
And you know something? If it was, say, enlarged, like way enlarged, kind of grainy, I would say that'd be kind of cool. Large on a soft style shirt, printed across like the arms and across the shirt, battling maybe sideways, all skewed. I think that would look.
Can I just
cool.
point out that if looking at your shirt, I wouldn't know that was soft style by looking at it.
Of course, you wouldn't know by looking at it. You gotta feel it.
But you're like, oh, it would look cool on a soft style shirt. What's the difference? By looking at a shirt, you can't tell if it's soft style or not. So why not just say it would look cool on a T-shirt?
Wow.
Any T-shirt.
I just have.
It's just
soft
that's
style,
what.
right?
No, but you know what though? That SummerSlam poster T-shirt he was talking about.
Yeah.
Definitely a cool image.
Yeah.
I would never thought about it actually.
No,
So,
and I was very surprised. He sent that to me this morning, so he just made the cut, and we're definitely going to do an episode because of this. I think we need to do an episode now of the best pay-per-view promotion posters.
All right.
Because that's got to be on it. And the other one that comes to mind right away is the WrestleMania 7 Hulk Hogan one where he's got the American flag.
Megapauls explode.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that one. That's a good one, too. And, yeah, well, what about SummerSlam 88? That's another show.
Why don't we just do it now?
No, that's another show. So, all right, so let's talk about the fourth shirt on Package Pile Driver's list. A shirt that's actually designed by Haru. It is the ECW Team Extreme shirt that was actually ripped off from the Kiss Destroyer album cover. It's got Sabu on it. It's got Tommy Dreamer on it. It's got Taz on it. It's got New Jack on it. Do you remember the shirt, Brian?
I don't.
You don't remember the shirt?
I don't.
It's a Team Extreme on the back. I got this shirt at an ECW house show in Fall River at the Bank Street Armory, and I believe this was the night that Taz body slammed Bubba Ray Dudley right on top of my foot.
All right.
And I bought that shirt, and on that shirt, Tommy Dreamer shirt, says ECF&W on it. And my mom thought that I was going to get in trouble for that, so I had to buy fabric paint and cover the F'n. So it was just EC, big blank, spot, W.
Was Skull Von Crush on that show?
Skull Von Crush was on that show.
Was Lance Storm on that show?
Lance Storm was on that show.
I have some stories about that show, but I'm not going to share them yet.
Oh no! Is that going to be for maybe a future Patreon thing or something like that?
I don't know. Do you think we're going to get that far yet?
I sure hope
I
so.
mean, let's be honest.
Please. I don't want to work a normal job. Sarah, who do we have next?
Next, we have Jesse Hernandez of Urban Aztec, which is the exclusive line of shirts at Foot Action. We've got on that list Flair, Savage, Ray, and Guerrero, with an honorable mention to Dr. Wagner Mass Republic.
Okay, Jesse Hernandez of Urban Aztec has a line of his own exclusive shirts at Foot Action. So all 4 shirts that he chose for his Mount Rushmore are shirts from his line of shirts at Foot Action. So he chooses his Ric Flair shirt, his Randy Savage shirt, his Rey Mysterio shirt, and his Eddie Guerrero shirt. And he wanted me to mention his Dr. Wagner Masked Republic exclusive shirt as well. Have you seen these Foot Action shirts, Brian?
Was Dr. Wagner a wrestler?
Dr. Wagner is a legendary lucha libre
Really?
wrestler. Yes, a Technico.
No, you know what? I respect him for wanting to get his stuff over. And that's
you know
fine. And I've seen them, and they are pretty cool. You sent me the link earlier.
Yeah, and I really like the old school. It's like a crossover of like the old school Sting and the Crow.
Yeah.
I missed out on getting that one, so if anybody has one in large, that'd be great. If they come in soft style,
Check eBay.
Even better. So yes, definitely check out these Urban Aztec shirts.
God.
Well, let's hear it.
What about the Bad Street USA shirt?
Nobody mentioned the Bad Street USA shirt. Spoiler. Wow. Oh boy. Is that gonna make your Mount Rushmore?
No, it's not.
That's
probably not, but it's such a badass
Oh,
shirt.
that is a good shirt. Oh man. Yeah, that is a great one. Oh boy. All right. We're getting close. We are getting close to the end here. We have 2 more lists to go. 2 more lists to go. Sarah, who is next?
Our next list comes to us from Death by Lariat, Cactus Jack's Wanted Dead shirt, EC F&W, Terry Funk Funk You, and Mr. Pongo Bad Boy.
Okay, Death by Lariat. Death by Lariat, another shirt designer that you need to check out on Instagram. You know, it was Death by Lariat that's coming out with the Hayabusa shirt, not Package Pile Driver. So I apologize for that. Death by Lariat is coming out with an awesome Hayabusa shirt. Package Pile Driver. Oh, Package Pile Driver is coming out.
There's nobody mentioned any New Japan shirts on here, huh?
You know, not a single New Japan shirt, and I feel like that the New Japan logo, that's a cool shirt.
Yeah, that is also
Yeah,
cool
that
shirt.
is a cool shirt.
You know which one I have? That's a cool shirt?
Yeah.
The Naito shirt. The skull, and he's holding his eye.
Yeah, that is cool. And even the
pick that one up. It's
what about the Tranquilo shirt of his as well? It's another one. It's just text. It's just a phrase, just a saying across. But going back to Death by Lariat, Death by Lariat with another vote for Cactus Jack Wanted Dead. We have the shirt that I happen to be wearing right now, the Terry Funk You shirt designed by Haru. We have our first ECW shirt. Oh no, our second ECW shirt on the list, but the first sole ECW logo. It's the EC F&W shirt that Tommy Dreamer was wearing on the Team Extreme shirt that I had to cover. But that shirt in itself is very iconic.
Cool shirt. But if you want to talk about ECW shirts, I mean, I think there's so many better ECW shirts. The Sandman.
Yes.
Probably my favorite ECW shirt, the one where he's doing the thing with a cane up above his head, the Budweiser logo.
Yes. Yeah, that was designed by Haru.
Right. Well, Haru did a fantastic job. I used to own that shirt. I don't anymore. I wish I still did.
The one that I love, the ECW shirt that I love, which will come as no surprise, is the Brian F. and Pillman shirt.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I know, and I don't have the original ECW version. I have the reproduction on Soft Style.
Right, the homage one.
Oh, it's great.
What else? But there was so many. Sabu, RVDs.
Sabu had the RVD 420 shirt was a good one. Taz had so many great shirts.
Funk You,
of course. Funk You too.
Triple Threat T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
Was a badass
Yeah,
T-shirt.
the Superman logo with
Yeah.
the Roman numeral 3 coming out of it.
That was cool.
Excellent. Death by Lariat's last pick on here. Deathmatch legend Mr. Pogo's Bad Boy shirt.
I've never seen it.
No? Well, if you're a Deathmatch fan, you know it.
These people are gonna hate me. They're gonna be like, "This guy doesn't know his T-shirts. I've never seen any T-shirts."
Wrestling.
I'm just not a huge T-shirt guy. Like
Don't say you're not a T-shirt guy.
I am.
Don't say that. You're a T-shirt guy. I always see you in wrestling T-shirts. We're doing this podcast. Don't say you're not a T-shirt guy.
Get that out.
No, but I think I understand what you're trying to say. But what I was trying to say is wrestling has different flavors. It's like ice cream. It's like different pizza toppings. It's you have your lucha libre, you have your strong style, you have your deathmatch style, you have your British strong style.
People like crazy people like you.
Yeah.
Who live and breathe wrestling. You know all these T-shirts. So you know this Mr. Polo T-shirt.
I do. Yeah.
You've probably seen every Leatherface T-shirt from Japan. I have not.
Well,
I mean, I've never seen.
And that's fine. That's okay.
I'm just saying that's what I mean by when I say maybe I'm not up to par with every T-shirt out there.
And that's cool. And I think that I want to take somebody to task right now to try to collect images of every possible wrestling T-shirt that's been released. Release a book, something. because I think that would be like a good time capsule of wrestling history right there, just to see all of the T-shirt designs through the years. What do you think about that?
I think someone's gonna steal your idea.
Good. I hope they do. I hope they do, because they've already stolen all the other ones. Before we get to the last submitter on this list here, I want to talk about WCW shirts. We really didn't have a lot of WCW shirt submissions on here beyond NWO. But Brian, when you think of WCW shirts, what designs come to mind?
When you're talking like, all right, so 80s, 90s WCW shirts, no one really had a T-shirt, did they? It wasn't like WWF where Piper had a shirt, Hogan had a shirt. You didn't see many. Did Hollywood Blondes have a shirt?
I mean, the Horsemen had different designs, but I'd say their most iconic design didn't come until the mid '90s.
Right,
WCW.
with the 4 and the horse on it.
With the
but
Go
when
figure.
you think of, yeah, I know, right? When you think of WCW T-shirts,
yes.
wasn't it when the NWO came to town?
That's really when they.
That's when they really started marketing the
Absolutely.
T-shirts.
But I mean, I'm just surprised that we didn't get, say, like the black Sting Scorpion shirt with the white scorpion on it,
Yeah.
or say like the DDP logo with the diamond. with him-
Goldberg, maybe.
Goldberg shirt. What about the Randy Savage shirt where
He's
it's
behind the
him behind the
bars.
bars,
Yeah.
holding onto the bars?
You were wearing that the other day.
I was wearing that one. You know who I'm surprised, and I kind of want to. I guess I'll spoil it a little bit. The only Undertaker shirt that we saw on here was what we believe is the original Undertaker shirt. Can you think of like the definitive Undertaker shirt? Or just any Undertaker shirt that comes to mind that you're like, oh yeah, that's the one Undertaker shirt to get?
No.
I feel like for somebody that's so iconic in the business, he should have a iconic shirt. I mean, he has his logo with the T with the X on it, the symbol there. Just do that.
Didn't he have
work
one,
with that in Photoshop? Make that cool.
Didn't he have one with like his letters in purple in the background or something?
He did, yeah. And the T in the Undertaker was the logo.
Right.
And that was cool, but for some reason, the creatures of the night did not agree with it because people weren't buying it. We didn't see that a lot. And another shirt that I'm surprised didn't make it on here was, we saw the Cactus Jack Wanted Dead shirt. We didn't see the Mankind smiley face shirt.
Oh, damn, yeah.
The Have a Nice Day shirt. I really thought that we were going to see that on there. But before we reveal our lists, I got a little surprise for you, Brian. I was frantically trying to reach out to people this morning because I felt like I wanted to overachieve. I wanted to overachieve this week. I wanted to reach out to anybody I possibly could from the wrestling industry to provide us with a list. And out of all the people that I reached out to, only one person came back to me with a response.
You've been holding this over my head all night. Who was it?
All night. Sara. Right now, could you please read for us the Mount Rushmore of wrestling t-shirts submitted by former ECW champion, the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer?
Oh, wow. All right.
Our last Mount Rushmore is from the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. He votes for Cactus Jack's Wanted Dead, Tommy Dreamer innovator of violence shirt, Hulk Hogan Hulkamania, and Colonel Buck Robley Nobody Calls Me Yellow.
So I'm not surprised. Tommy Dreamer, he's a ham. He has to mention his ECW innovator of violence shirt, which was one that we didn't mention.
No, we didn't
at all.
mention it, but you know what? It's there. Like,
It is.
Tommy Dreamer was ECW. A lot of guys, when you think ECW, you think, in my opinion, Sabu, RVD, Sandman, Taz, Tommy Dreamer, Raven.
Sure.
That's, Funk. Cactus Jack wasn't there for the long haul,
No, but he was
Pillman
there
wasn't there for the long haul.
Pillman didn't even have a match.
Austin wasn't there for the long, But you still consider those guys ECW guys.
Yes.
And how about when those tapes came out from like RF Video?
Yes.
You had to get
ads
them.
in Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Yeah, or the scrambled New York channels we used to get.
Yes.
And we'd see like, oh my God, Austin did a promo on whatever, Heatwave or whatever it was. It's like, I gotta see this.
Yep, and but you would always see, even the openings, it was always Tommy Dreamer getting choke slammed off the scaffold, or off the Eagle's Nest through all the tables by Brian Lee.
Definitely.
So if you're an ECW fan, that Tommy Dreamer shirt is probably in your closet. I remember seeing that Tommy Dreamer shirt at Ames in Fall River when Ames jumped on the wrestling T-shirt bandwagon in the late '90s there. So Dreamer mentions his own shirt. He also mentions the iconic Cactus Jack Wanted Dead shirt. So we have another vote for that. We have another vote for the Hulk Hogan Hulkamania shirt. And Brian, the last T-shirt that's going to be mentioned on here, the last T-shirt for consideration on our Mount Rushmore of wrestling T-shirts, submitted by Tommy Dreamer, Colonel Buck Robley's Nobody Calls Me Yellow from the late 60s. You must be a big Buck Robley fan, huh, Brian?
Buck Robley, of course.
Of course.
Who's not a Buck
Of
Robley
course,
fan?
Buck Robley from the Mid-South Territory, the Booker of Mid-South. I know Jim Ross is a big Buck Robley fan. He probably has
I
that
have
shirt.
no idea who Buck Robley is. But Tommy, thank you.
Tommy, we can't thank you enough for submitting that list. I know I had to do a double take when I checked my inbox. That was really cool. That was really cool. Okay, so moment of truth, Sarah. What are the results? Who do we have on our Mount Rushmore of wrestling T-shirts?
Okay, and our stats this episode, our shirts with multiple votes include Austin 316 Smoking Skull shirt with 11, Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania shirt with 9 votes, NWO shirt with 8, Macho Man Randy Savage Purple Sunglasses shirt with 6, followed up by G Generation X shirt with 4, Cactus Jack's Wanted Dead shirt also with 4, Rowdy Roddy Piper's Hot Rod shirt with 3 votes, and finally Hulk Hogan's Hulk Rules shirt with 2.
Okay, so no real surprise here. We have the most votes. We have 11 votes. Austin 316 Smoking Skull. We had no doubt that was going to make it on the Mount Rushmore.
No, definitely. I knew it was going to be there.
Number 2, Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania shirt. 9 votes. That's the one that made it. The Hulkamania shirt.
Cool shirt, and it's got to be there. It's Hulk Hogan, you know. He's a money cow, you know. Cash cow, I should say.
Cash cow. There we go. At number 3, 8 votes makes it onto the Mount Rushmore. The NWO shirt.
Yep, definitely NWO. It'll be on mine.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll find out. And then we have the 4th spot on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling T-shirts. Macho Man Randy Savage's Purple Sunglasses shirt with 6 votes.
I figured. So you squeeze in there the Hulk Hogan shirt and the Macho Man shirt.
Look at that. And they were both in the NWO, so they can somewhat take credit for that.
There you go, right?
All right. So here we go. This is our time. We probably should have done this before we revealed the final results, but you know what? I don't think our votes are going to count
doesn't matter.
anyway. So, what do you what's on your Mount Rushmore? Or would you?
All right. So it doesn't matter. You want to go first?
You go first. Go ahead.
So I have strictly for Moneymaker. I know Hulkamania should be on there, but it's not. Austin 316, even though not the greatest looking shirt, it's simple, clean to the point. I like the back. I like that the Smoking Skull is on the back because the front's not too busy. And a huge moneymaker. NWO, same deal. Nice clean shirt, huge moneymaker, and open the door for other shirts, other groups, in other promotions for that matter. So that's my number 2 as far as money making goes. As far as design, the NWO Hulk Hogan shirt I have on right now, which is the skull with the gold tooth and the NWO sunglasses with the wings coming out of the head. Love that shirt. Went to my first Nitro. I picked that up there, cut the sleeves off it, and yep. So that's one of my favorites. And man, as much as I like the Cena 8-bit, I'm gonna go with the Cactus Jack Wanted Dead.
Yeah.
That's just iconic shirt, man.
That's a good
cool
one.
Looking shirt.
That's a good one. I mean, my list, I gotta go with Austin 316. I have to go with the NWO shirt. I have to go with the Macho Man Randy Savage shirt. And the one shirt that I am shocked that nobody picked, the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
The Bullet Club's
man.
everywhere. The Bullet Club got, I mean, that design alone opened the door in Hot Topic for so many other wrestlers. I feel like that design, jeez, I'm gonna say it, but I feel like that design almost got AEW into the position that they're in without that mainstream exposure like that.
Can't really argue that point, man. It's a good looking shirt, and like the NWO shirt, how many different versions did it open up?
Absolutely.
You have the Elite, the Young Bucks have that design to an extent. The Villain Club.
Yes.
So many clubs, so many people making money off that design. Nah, man, can I go back and change something?
No,
I'm joking.
it's in. But yeah, I have to say that's a pretty good list right there. That's a pretty good Mount Rushmore wrestling t-shirts. Okay, with all that said, I want to thank everyone that contributed to this week's list. Give us a follow on Instagram at squared.circle.history. Subscribe to us on YouTube, also Squared Circle History. Support the brand, spread the word, and just get our name out there, everybody. We love doing this. We're having so much fun collecting all of the data, getting our lists, and creating these definitive Mount Rushmore lists. So, for Brian...
Have a good night, everyone, and it's show number 2. I know you guys got to tell us how horrible we are, but a little compliment wouldn't be too bad either.
That would be nice. Few and far between.
Yeah.
Okay, and for Sarah...
Until next time.
This is Ian from Pro Wrestling Rushmore saying good night.